Welcome to this video. This is Said Ahmed from Toronto, Canada. So what I will do in this video, right? I'm trying to use Python from inside Eclipse. I want to write Python code from within Eclipse. So I'll need to install PyDem. But why? What is the problem? So let's see. So my goal is to develop a domain-specific language, model-driven development, and using eCore emphatic model. Okay, so there is some code generation that usually creates code in Java, right? So my goal was to see if I can write that code into Python. Okay, so what is the problem? I want to write Python code inside Eclipse, right? And what is my purpose? Because I am trying to develop some domain-specific language that will be using eCore model. eCore model usually generates code in Java, but I want to develop code in Python, at least some part of it. Okay, so why do I need Python? Okay, so the project that I'm trying to work on, it is on the data analytics domain. Okay, so data science, data analytics domain, there are lots of things. I think Python, actually, for me, yes, I use Python more than the others for that purpose, right? Okay, so now if I want to write that some sort of DSL that will be doing some data and data science analytics applications. So I thought that, okay, let's see, I can write that part of the code in Python, not in Java, because I think familiarity is one aspect, and I think Python to some extent is more suited. Okay, as you're saying, Python may be more convenient. Okay, I think there are other ways. I think one other option could be I could let eCore model to generate Java code, and then from within Java, there are ways to call Python code. That does not sound to be the best idea. However, I sort of saw it. Anyway, let's see. Another option is PyEcore, right? There are some PyEcore that you can use to do the modeling in PyEcore, Python, right? So that in general is supposed to create code in Python, but that is not within Eclipse. That is not within Eclipse. Now, yes, if I really want Python, I probably could put PyEcore and all this totally Python stack. I sort of started with Java eCore. So looks like I got more familiar with this. So let me try this. Now in future, probably because I came across this PyDev and PyEcore and all those things. So in future, those may be a good option from the start, right? Just at least I can install PyDev here. So I will be opening Eclipse Epsilon. Okay, now in general to install, we go here, right? Install new software. I'm actually following an online tutorial for this installation. So you need a URL. So that is the URL. I copied it from that source I'm using. Okay, there is a spelling mistake. Okay, installing is first step. and then there will need to be another step. I think how to generate, right? Okay, now the thing is, this is about creating Python project, right? Eclipse, you can use Eclipse for PHP development or Java development, C, C++ development. So it looks like PyDev is just one another module that provides this opportunity. Okay. Okay. Let me see, I can PyDev for Eclipse developer resources. The second option, it doesn't hard to keep more, but I think if we have enough space, looks like I'm running out of space very soon because I'm installing many different things. I'm reading the documentation or the online article. I'm just trying to see if they mention anything that which one is more than enough. Okay, I think they just mentioned PyDev. Now, PyDev for Eclipse developer resources, right? Let's install this. Yeah, because I run out of space all the time. Okay, I need to accept the terms in general. Okay, now let's see if I want to create a, okay, let's see, no, it is installing 27%, right? Okay, the PyDev got installed. It restarted the Eclipse Epsilon. Why Epsilon? Because that's modeling tools are by default part of Epsilon. Okay. Okay, I'm just sharing. So it got installed. Okay, now I believe I can use Python. New project. Yeah, PyDev project, right? PyDev, Django project, PyDev, Google App Engine, PyDev project. Now, if I want to use PyCore, you can install PyCore using pip3 or pip. Now, your Python code will be able to recognize that if you're using the same Python interpreter where you install this PyEcore or PyCore, whatever it is, PyEcore, I believe. Okay. Now, whether you will get the support in the interface or not, that's a different question. Okay, let's say file, new. Okay. So there are a couple of things. Okay, let me see. I think I might need to make Eclipse point to the Python interpreter, right? Let me see. PyDev interpreter Python. Okay, preferences. So I'm reading that documentation. preferences. Okay, let's see. Search, project, properties, builders. Okay, OCL. Okay, run project, plugin development. Okay, let me see. There will be a place for PyDev preferences. Okay, let's say preferences. Okay, PyDev is here. Okay, interpreters. Okay, let me see. It probably, it doesn't look like that it's set up. PyDev interpreter Python. Iron Python, Python, Python. Okay, let's say Python interpreter, new. Let's see. Okay, it looks like I need to take a break. I have something else to do. Okay, I'm trying to find out conda executables. Okay, so Python interpreter. I'm taking the Python. Okay, I'm not really sure why it is not taking it. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm not really sure if you can see this screen. I added the, okay, let me share the entire screen so that you can see it from here. Preferences, Python, from new, okay? Yeah, it's taking time. Okay, I could okay, I believe I shared the screen, but I want to share only Eclipse Epsilon. Okay. So window preferences, PyDep, Python, and rest you know. From the new, just go to the python.exe. Okay. So that is there. Okay, let's say because we created it, let's create a Python project. PyDep project. Let's see. Okay, keep everything default. Okay, I don't want to reference any other project. Okay, let's go to PyDep perspectives. Okay, run edge. Okay, Python run, right? Anyhow, we really do not have much. Now the challenge is here. If I want to use PyEcore, right? Let's see why I started this video actually. I started Python inside Eclipse, right? That is one thing. And if I want to use PyEcore, that is one thing. Another thing is if I want Ecore emphatic models, that model-driven development or DSL, to use the Java code and Java to be able to call the Python. Okay. Or let's say all the modeling stuff is in Java and the code partially Java that calls Python. That is one approach. Another approach is everything is in Python, right? In that case, I need PyEcore. Now, I'm not certain that if PyEcore can be installed in Eclipse as part of a plugin or module. Not impossible. It's definitely certainly possible. Now, I did not look for it, whether it is there, but PyEcore, if you install it as part of the Python or Python environment, whatever Python environment you're using, if PyEcore is already there, right? Then inside Python code, when you'll be referencing to that PyEcore, then in general it is supposed to work. In that case, the entire thing can be in Python, right? One good thing in Python, if it doesn't have the graphical interface, if you want to, you're a developer who likes to write code in text, it's good for you, right? Okay, let's say I don't think it will find anything. Okay, it is PyEcore. Okay, I'm removing all the search filter. Let's see, PyE. No. What about core? Okay, there are lots of things there. Let's see if I try Py, what does it show? What are the Python? Papyrus, that's the UML tool. Okay, no, it's not there. In that case, I can try to install it as part of the Anaconda because I'm interpreting the Anaconda Python exe. I hope, yeah, it makes sense that I install it as part of, I install PyEcore as part of Anaconda, right? So let's share Anaconda Navigator. Okay, now base root. I have another platform that I use for another thing. Okay, let's go to the base root. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. pip3 install PyEcore. I don't think you can see my command prompt. Now you can see it, but let's see pip3 install PyEcore. I hope it works. Okay, it is telling that it's already is there, right? PyEcore, it's telling already is there. Okay, good. In that case, let's go to here, right? This is Python. Okay, let's make a source folder. And from source folder, PyEcore test.py. I just say import OS. Okay, import OS. Just I'm checking that if it unused, import OS dot change directory. Okay, it's good that you can see the. Okay, now let's try some okay, so Python runs. That is a good thing. Now let's try the Python echo, right? Okay, it's telling unused, but it didn't show us any errors. I believe you can definitely create a PyEcore from inside Eclipse, but in that case, now you need to do everything manually. Manually means writing code on your own. The interface, I don't see the interface as much support for the PyEcore. You can write in the code and then run. That's a different thing. But there must be something that will have also support in the interface. Let's say this is a code that I'm using from the internet. Okay. So class A, E attribute, E is string, default value. So we are adding some attributes to the class, right? We create an instance. I think that is what is the output is supposed to be. Okay, let's run it and see. So it showed some error in the beginning, right? Okay, debugging. Just checking the different options. Okay, I'm just looking for where they kept the line by line breakpoints, expressions. Yeah, I can see the variables here. Breakpoints are there. I think if I run, then it will go to the next breakpoint, and then it is possible to debug. Okay, but something should be there. Okay, debug shell, problem, and console, right? Okay, let's try it. I think it will be going to the next step. This is the terminate, restart the current launch, terminate, clear console, scroll lock, word wrap. Okay, let me see where is the step by step. It's actually on here, right? Usually it comes here. Looks like it's here. Okay, let's see what is it. Step over, step return, step into. Okay, let's see step over. Then A, found an A. So A will have some structural features, so that got set. A1.myName. New name, right? Yeah, that is supposed to be. Okay, I know why it's not showing the output. Okay, actually, what we have to do. Okay, the thing is now we can you can write PyEcore or model-driven development in Python as well and within Eclipse as well, right? Okay.